In most cases, 401k serves as a valued blessing to a lot of people. It is considered a lot easier to utilize a matching 401k plan offered by your employer and open your very own account elsewhere to start investing. Before investing, however, you need to understand that contributing money for years and years doesn't really ensure that you will have a smooth sailing retirement afterward. On average, the 401k balance for average people is just over $100,000. This amount is just a fraction of the total amount of money people need to have in order to retire. Speaking of retirement, a lot of people don't understand how expensive retiring is. Retiring is much more than just signing up for a savings plan. A lot of people don't actually know how to utilize something like a 401k to their advantage for their retirement. Don't worry, however, because this video aims to discuss some mistakes you need to avoid in order to be on the right path of preparing for your retirement. Hi, welcome back to Grayson Finance. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 401k mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1. Not increasing contributions as time goes by. Mostly, 401k contributions are based on a certain percentage of your salary. So when your pay increases, the contribution also increases. But this might not be enough if you're planning for your financial freedom to be achieved sooner. Considering this, you might want to increase your contributions a lot more. Let's take, for example, if you're earning an annual income of $75,000 and you contribute 6%, which is $4,500 to your retirement plan. Having a 5% raise on your salary would mean that you will be getting $78,750 annually with a $4,750 contribution. Even if you get an additional income amounting to $3,750, you are only contributing $250 more to your retirement. Just because you got a raise doesn't mean that your cost of living completely changes. That is why the most suggested path in this situation is to increase the percentage of your contribution to 10%, making it $7,500 annually. Number 2. Failing to take advantage of a company match. If you truly understand 401k, you'll know that the best thing that it offers is the employer matching contribution. Basically, it's a bonus that you get from your company when you contributed to your retirement account based on a certain percentage of your pay. Let's say, for example, your company contributes 6% of your salary. In order to take advantage of this situation, you also need to contribute at least 6% as well. In some cases, through this method, you will be able to double your retirement savings. But of course, everything comes with pros and cons, and the con is in the form of vesting. In vesting, rules may vary, but to give you an idea of what it possibly includes, in your first year of employment, you may own nothing in your company's contribution. In your second, you may own up to 50% until time passes and you can fully own the 100% contribution. Leaving the company after 1 year would only mean that no contribution of the company is yours. Number 3. Opting to cash out when you change jobs. If you're ever in a situation where you want or need to change jobs, never opt to cash out your 401k. This is because you might get penalties due to age restrictions on top of huge tax implications. Many funds don't allow you to leave money to your former employer. So if it is necessary to move your money, do a rollover into an IRA or into your new employer's 401k plan. You see, by opting to do a direct rollover, you will be able to move your funds into the new account, which makes it less tempting for you to spend the money as well. Number 4. Not fully comprehending the downsides. Since everything doesn't go according to plan all of the time, you will need to be fully aware of downsides and alternative choices you can make when it happens. Let's take, for example, you have a very limited investment option, only making up just a dozen of possible choices. In most cases, the options are decent enough to consider, but come with higher fees than what you'll pay with an individual account. In reality, there are a lot more investment options you can choose out there, but if you're not careful, fees can eat up a huge portion of your savings. Even just the 1 or 2% fees will affect greatly on your retirement funds. If you're interested in investing in an individual stock, consider IRAs. Another huge reason to think about spreading out investment is tax diversification. If you contribute to a Roth IRA, you will not need to worry about paying taxes on those funds when you're already in retirement. Number 5. Loading up on a lot of company stock. If you've ever gotten a discount on company stock, you might consider this a very good opportunity for you. But of course, you will need to consider that there is more risk if you're going for an individual stock. A lot of experts would recommend that if you are an individual investor, you should just keep your money in ETF, and a portion of it can be used in an individual stock, let's say about 20%. That 20% can make up just one single stock or multiple. But the thing you need to ensure is allocation of your portfolio into just one stock should not go overboard. In most cases, employees become very much confident in their employers, making them keep most of their retirement in stock, only to find out that the company is already on the verge of bankruptcy. Having your company meet an unfortunate situation would jeopardize both your job and your retirement. Mistake number 6. Not knowing and caring about investment performance. Usually, when the account is opened, that is the time you decide how to invest the money in your 401k. Options are provided depending on how much risk you can tolerate. It is a good time to start knowing how investments have been going in comparison to the overall market. One thing that is also highly important is to take full advantage of compound interest. Comparing two portfolios averaging 10% and 6% over a career, there will be a huge difference during retirement. Based on market conditions, returns vary all of the time. But just to visualize how realistic your returns are, you can compare the funds available to you to a similar fund. For example, if you're holding a small cap fund, it might be a good idea for you to compare it to the S&P Small Cap 600 over the same time period. You can also opt to let go of underperforming funds. You can be as aggressive as you can be in this the more years you are far apart from your retirement. And lastly, at number 7, cashing out. The worst thing you can do is get money from your 401k in order to fund a major purchase. By doing so, you made a harmful decision for your financial future. With the amount of money present in your 401k, you might get tempted to use it to buy a car or other major purchases. But never give in to temptation, because one wrong decision on this will affect the entirety of your retirement. If you withdraw before retirement age, you will face fees as well as a big tax burden. One of the heaviest consequences is, when you withdraw, you'll be missing out on compound interest. Taking money out of this account before retirement age should be the last option for anyone to consider. For unexpected situations that may result to tempt you in withdrawing your money earlier, you could consider setting up an emergency fund with at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. It's simple to invest in a 401k. It's a very good start-off point if you're ever planning on starting to contribute to one. Make the most of your account by saving up a lot while resisting the urge to spend a lot too. Remember that all your financial decisions today should always consider your future, your tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to press like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep you posted on new helpful videos.